Hello friends, welcome to the MJM Horror channel. I'm with you today with another Kong and Godzilla story. In this episode, they face a creature that infects everything and brings it under its control and destroys it. So please stay with me. Humanity cowers in fortified shelters, a flickering candle flame against the encroaching darkness. Godzilla, the king of the monsters, is no longer a solitary protector but a harbinger of doom. His form, once a beacon of strength, is now warped and emaciated, his atomic breath a sickly, pulsating green. Kong, the last of his kind, resides on a desolate Skull Island, a twisted paradise where vibrant flora has mutated into a writhing mass of bioluminescent tendrils and razor-sharp thorns. The culprit isn't a singular entity but a creeping sickness known as a blight. It started subtly, infecting plants and animals, twisting them into grotesque parodies of their former selves. Now it's tightening its grip on the titans themselves. Godzilla roars, not a challenge but a choke wheeze, his atomic breath sputtering and weak. Kong's once vibrant fur is riddled with patches of sickly green, and his eyes hold a dull, vacant stare. The true horror doesn't lie solely in the decaying titans, but in the way the blight manipulates the very fabric of reality. Cities shimmer with a sickly green glow, buildings warping and pulsating as though they were alive. People vanish without a trace, their screams echoing through the infected streets, absorbed by the blight's ever-growing consciousness. Dr. Hiro Tanaka, a man haunted by the loss of his family, leads a ragtag group of survivors known as the Reclaimers. They fight a seemingly hopeless battle, scavenging for technology and knowledge to understand and combat the blight. Each encounter is a desperate gamble, facing mutant creatures driven mad by the infection and the constant chilling awareness that the very air they breathe could be tainted. After years of hardship, Hiro and his team discover a chilling truth. The blight isn't just a disease, it's a sentient entity. It feeds on despair and hopelessness, manipulating reality to fuel its growth. Their most desperate hope, a prototype sonic weapon that can disrupt the blight's whole on a cellular level. The plan is audacious, to amplify the weapon's signal during a clash between Godzilla and Kong, hoping to temporarily sever the blight's connection with both titans and weaken it. They deploy the weapon as the weakened giants grapple in a horrifying ballet of destruction. A wave of piercing sonic energy washes over the titans. Godzilla lets out a torture roar, the sickly green glow around him flickering momentarily. But the blight reacts with horrifying speed. It amplifies the rage and fear within both titans, twisting their instincts into weapons against each other. Godzilla sees not Kong but a monstrous embodiment of his own weakness, the king who failed to protect his world. Kong sees not Godzilla but a symbol of the destruction that threatens his last refuge. Hiro realizes the true horror: the blight doesn't need to control the titans directly. It thrives under despair, their internal conflict fueling its power. The sonic weapon becomes irrelevant. With each blow, the world contorts further. Buildings melt and reform into monstrous creatures, the ground itself pulses with a sickly green light. The Reclaimers watch in horror as the very world around them becomes a living testament to the blight's influence. But a new horror emerges. As Godzilla and Kong fight, the infected flora explodes in a wave of bioluminescent spores. The spores engulf the titans, burrowing into their flesh, and a chilling silence descends. The once raging titans stand motionless, their bodies pulsating with an unnatural green glow. The blight has consumed them, not with direct control but by turning them into vessels for its own twisted will. Godzilla and Kong, once majestic beings, now stand as grotesque parodies of their former selves, monstrous puppets controlled by a silent growing evil. The Reclaimers are left with a horrifying choice: fight the very titans they once worshipped, or stand by and watch as the blight consumes the world. Thanks to my friends who were with me until the end of the story. If you enjoyed today's horror story, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and write your comments. And I leave you to the great God until Thursday.